Yes, thank you, Chair, and welcome to my former colleague and good friend Cecilia Malmström. Pleasure to see you here. Dear colleagues, this is a first key decision for the European Parliament to take with its new Lisbon powers, and expectations are high. But we need to keep a clear head. We owe it to our citizens to make a well-considered decision, free from outside pressures or scare tactics such as false claims of a security gap, because data, and we know this, can still be obtained by the US without disagreement. And let's not forget that the Member States were not unanimous on this agreement either. We can only give our consent to an agreement that has full democratic legitimacy on grounds of substance and procedure. This is not about a battle of wills between Council and the European Parliament, nor is it about the transatlantic relations. This is about European citizens being entitled to a proper democratic and transparent procedure. The answers of the Council so far are utterly inadequate, and the democratic rights of European citizens cannot be bargained away with promises of trips to the US or vague promises by the Council for future agreements. The Council has had countless opportunities since 2007 to handle this in a proper manner, ensure security as well as protection of personal data and civil liberties, all ensuring proper democratic scrutiny by national parliaments or, since the 1st of December, the European Parliament. But the Council has been incredibly stubborn. Parliament cannot and should not take a decision if it does not have access to all relevant information and documents, colleagues. Our voters have a right to know that we consider all elements very seriously and that we do not simply rubber stamp Council decisions. Finally, colleagues, the European Parliament has been very clear for years about its concerns and expectations, and instead of coming up with more vague promises, Council should finally provide us with the opinion of its legal service and the requested information demonstrating the use of the data for counter-terrorism purposes, and I do not consider that the second de Bruguière report is sufficient. So if Council wants the consent of this House, it will have to meet our demands. That, Council, is the only way.